1. Let me just try to share my screen. I want you not to worry so much if the screen if the screen freezes. I want you rather to listen to what the person is saying who's answering the question. Book 1. No. Exam prep. Okay, let's just rename this file here. Did you put your student numbers in the chat? No. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, let's begin. So, question 1, I want us to do a bank recon. So let's draw up my business cash receipts journal. Did you put your student numbers in the chat? Okay, so okay, so here we have the and okay, let's begin. Who wants to add things in? Okay, for those people that came late, can I just ask you to put your student number in? Can I ask you to also just, we're starting with question 1 in the 2018 exam paper, October, and this is the final of the exam papers. Next week is multiple tutorial MCQs. Okay, so you must be ready next week come Monday so that you can just enhance all your knowledge. For those people that's worried about the screen that's frozen, I want you more to listen to what the person is saying. And the screen I can rather unfreeze afterwards. Okay, anybody want to go with the bank recon with question 1? Anybody? Hello? Anybody? Amelia, Angel, Gabriel, anybody want to do the bank recon quickly? Guys, can you hear me? Maggie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, does anybody want to go? Irissa, do you want to do the bank recon? Angel, Gabriel, anybody? Okay, Maggie, do you want to do the bank recon?
Okay, I can do it quickly.
Are you people angry at me or something? Are you cross for me? Okay, you can go, Maggie.
Okay, we will first pick up the easy one. You said the most easy one. We have a bank account in the ledger debit side 1752. So it will go to the bank account debit side.
Okay. Okay.
Then there is a bank statement unfavorable. So unfavorable, it will also go to the debit side. That is 324 rand.
Just give me 1 minute, Maggie, quickly. I just forgot to put. Okay, so you said it was here, balance brought down.
Yeah, balance
And it
brought
was
down in the bank account, debit side 1752.
Okay, and on
And
the bank refund?
yeah, in the bank recon statement in the debit side because it's unfavorable. So 324 debit side.
Okay. Anything else?
Then we have at the BCRG receipt journal brought down opening balance
Okay.
4,540.
Okay.
Then we have in the payment journal brought down 28,290.
Okay.
Okay, then we go to the following one. The first one is check number 574. Sorry, I forgot where it's now. Okay, the first one is a check number 574. That is total amount 1,190. That is supposed to be at CRG, so we should record it in CRG.
And for what was that check?
That is error correction in the receipt journal.
Okay.
And then in day 22, there is a check number 885, also error correction. It's supposed to be 1,662 minus 1,622, 40 rand was incorrectly recorded in the, okay, so it will go to the payment journal 40 rand for the error correction. Check number 885.
Okay.
And then we have a service fee 242 that will go to payment journal. Then we have a 55 rand that is interest earned. It will go to receipt journal. And then 76.
Sorry, interest earned was 55 rand.
Yes, 55 rand go to receipt journal because it's interest
Okay.
earned. Then there is also interest for the overdraft, so that is the payment. 76 go to payment journal.
Okay.
And then there is fees, okay, for service, which was deposited late, that will go to the bank recon statement at the credit side, 2,410.
Okay, so that was the deposit not credited yet.
Yeah, it's outstanding. Yes. Then in day 25, there is a debit order was not, was missing. So basically, it will be outstanding payment, 350 will go to payment journal.
Okay.
And at day 26, it is recorded, so it will be a CRG. It's a direct deposit, so it will be a receipt journal.
For how much?
2,210.
Okay.
And then day 27, there is a 1,195 was what you call that one? It's an arrow drawn, so it will be a credit side at the bank recon statement.
Okay.
It's arrow question. It's a wrong visual, so it should be credited back to so at the credit side. And the day 28. Okay, there is a 462 rand. It's wrongly, okay, it was returned. Okay, so it's a return check. So it will go to CRG. It will go to receipt journal. 462. That is a return check.
Okay.
And the day 29, there is a EFT payment. So it will go to payment journal, 1,580. At the payment journal.
Okay.
And then there is check number 201. Check number 201, that is a stale check. Stale check to be canceled. So 630 should go to receipt journal because it's 2017 check. So it's a stale check. Go to receipt journal. And then check number 370, that is outstanding payment. So it will go to the bank statement recon debit side, 2,550.
Okay.
And there will be a EFT 7 of
Hold on, Maggie.
Yeah.
2,550, and that is not standing.
Payment. Water and electricity.
Okay.
And there is also outstanding for the advertisement. Okay, 470. It will go to debit side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. It should be tally.
Okay, so what do you close off here? So we're going to bring it down to 29,087.
Yes. Receipt journal is 29,087. Payment journal is 30,578. 30,578.
Okay. My one here, the the calculation doesn't want to take. Okay, I'm just going to type it in. Okay. So that was the adjusted payments. Okay, so you're going to close off at
261. 261 is the So we will tally with tally at 3,605.
Hold on, I'm on my bank account now. So you're going to tally at 38.39, right? And so my carry down is going to be an amount of 261.
261. Correct. At the debit side.
Okay, so in my bank recon, I take this over.
Debit side, 261.
Yeah, 261. my
So we take
bedside.
as 3,605.
Okay, so 261 and it's the debit balance.
Yeah.
Okay, can everybody still see the screen or is it frozen?
It's frozen.
Okay, I'm just gonna unfreeze it. Let me just make borders around it so that you can see it better. Okay, let's just color it in here quickly. Okay, let me just unfreeze quickly. Did everybody follow what Maggie is saying?
Yes.
Are you guys angry at me? Because nobody wants to talk to me. What's the matter? Black Friday blues. Okay, can you see the screen now?
Yes, Aziza.
Okay, can you see if you want to jot down your answers, the answers quickly, where you made done yours and there's corrections to be done? Must I move down? Yes, please.
Yes, Aziza.
No, I don't know. Okay, everybody see? Can we move on to question 2? Can I get everybody to participate? I'm not asking you to put the stuff in the chat anymore because I know some people's chat is not working. Can I ask everybody to participate with question number 2? There's 5 line items with each person. Some persons can give a line item answer and not just Maggie. Maggie's on the back seat when nobody else wants to help. So I'll give you 2 minutes and I need you to do question 2 quickly. Just go through it and look at it and then I'll read it and then you can give me the answer. 2 minutes. Okay, let's begin. So in this question, they want us to record the items in the general journal. Okay. Okay, so the first one is number page 7, right? So we have Nati's legal practice returned a photocopier which was purchased on the 30th of June on credit from office suppliers for 3,100. The photocopier was defective. Nati's legal practice did not replace the photocopier. You need to tell me why it's going in the general journal and what I'm going to debit and what I'm going to credit. Okay, who's going first? Anybody? Who's going first? Anybody wants to do that one? Hello? Alison, do you want to go? People talk to me. What's the problem? Why is everybody not answering? Iressa, what's the problem? Angel, do you not know it? You don't feel like participating? What is the problem? We can't have myself and Maggie doing the whole session. Alison, do you want to go?
Okay.
Okay, day 7. Tell me first why it goes into the general journal.
It goes into the general journal because it cannot be recorded in the other journal.
It's not an answer. Okay. It's because it's a credit purchase. That's why it will be recorded in the general journal.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna credit office supply.
Worth how much?
For 3,100.
Okay. What are we going to credit?
We credit office supplies for 3,100 and we debit the photocopy purchase.
Hold on, sorry. You said we're going to credit office supplies and we're going to debit.
Photocopy and with that.
For how much?
For 2,696.
Okay.
And we're also going to debit our input VAT with 404.
Does anybody want to comment on the answer? You see, anybody want to comment on the answer except Maggie? Gabriel, you want to comment?
It's not the office supplies that you have to credit.
Sorry, I can't hear you. You're very soft.
It's not the office supplies that has to be credited.
What is it?
It's the
Photocopy machine.
no. You credit the assets. You credit the assets because the machine is an asset.
Yes. Yes, you're
And
right. So you're going to credit your photocopy machine. Right.
Yes.
Remember, Alison, the mistake that you made here is that the photocopying machine was not purchased now. Right? The photocopying machine is not purchased. It was returned, so we have to take it off our books again. This transaction would have been applicable if we purchased the item. Naturally, we have to debit our office supplies or our creditors control. Okay? So let's just copy this over. Because now our office supplies account gets less by debiting it.
Oh, okay.
Because we're taking it back now. And that's going to be debited with 3,100. Okay? And then the VAT control will be adjusted with 404. Doesn't this look more like it? Okay.
Aziza,
Yes.
are we debiting the office supplies or are we debiting the liability account?
We are the office supplies / creditors. That is my liability account.
Oh,
Suppliers, sorry, the R missing. Suppliers. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we are debiting our liability account because we're making it less now. Because we returned the photocopying. We're crediting our photocopying machine because we returned it, must come off our books. Okay. Okay, who wants to do number 12? I'll give you 2 minutes to think about number 12. You write your answer down and then you come back to me. Okay, then everybody can have an answer. And first tell me why that item would go in your general journal. Okay, anybody want to go?
Aziza, I'm going to try. I'm not sure of the answer, but I'll try. I think the reason
Thank
why
you.
it goes in your general, I think the reason why it goes in your general journal is it because you're receiving it now for something that's only due in August.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, and then we're going to credit our bank with 2,850.
Credit the bank with 2,850. And what will the account name be?
Water and lights.
Electricity, you mean?
I mean,
I thought
yes, electricity.
I'll be if you use the word lights. Okay.
And then we're going to debit the water and electricity account for 2,478 Rand. And then
Okay.
the VAT will be the VAT will be 372 Rand.
Hold on, let me just insert a line here. Debit or credit?
Debit.
372 Rand. Does
2
everybody
Rand.
agree
Yes.
with this answer that she just gave me? I don't agree 100% with the answer. No. Anybody? It is an account pay water and electricity in arrears. Accounts payable. Okay. You can't debit water and electricity and credit water and electricity account. Doesn't make sense. So you're gonna credit this control account basically with the water and electricity that's in arrears. Okay. Let's give you another 2 minutes for number 20. I'll give you 2 minutes and then somebody can give the answer. Okay.
I'll
Anybody
go
want to
Can
go?
I? Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so we're gonna debit your credit losses. What the reason why it goes in your general journal is because it's an account written off as irrecoverable. So we're gonna debit your credit losses with 1722, and we're gonna credit your client control L Japan with 1983, and also we're going to debit your VAT control account with 258.
Thank you very much. Okay. Let's give you 2 minutes again for day 22. And whoever wants to go can go.
Can you show the screen, please?
Okay. Can you see the screen now? Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes and then you can just, I'll come back to you.
Can I try?
May?
Okay, we're going to debit drawings with 2,500. We're going to credit equipment, office equipment. Let me just work that out. $2,174. And we're going to debit VAT. And we're going to debit VAT with 326. I mean credit VAT with 326.
Credit VAT.
Yes.
326. Okay, thank you. So why does this go into the general journal?
Because it's not something that happens every day. You don't take from your business every day. And you took a desk and a chair.
Okay. Okay, let's give you another 2 minutes and let's do number 31. Okay, anybody wants to go? Tell me why this is recorded in a general journal. Anybody? Gabriel, you want to go? Okay, anybody want to go? Why is this recorded firstly the general journal?
Because interest is not something that you get all the time.
But when you have a legal, but what if the client purchase something, property, we then invest his money under the different sections. So why does this make it different?
Because it's a fixed deposit. It's not a recurring thing. It's
From his
a
business
12-month
funds.
fixed deposit.
From his business account, right? So that's the reason.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we going to debit? And what are we going to credit?
We debit
We're going to
investments.
debit our mirror. Okay. Investment. Okay. With how much?
That's the part I'm not sure of. Because he invested
Want to
45,000,
help
but
her?
it's
So you invested 45,000 at 6.5% is how much?
2,925.
2,900. Okay, times 1/12 for that month. So you're going to get an amount of 244 rand. Okay,
Yes.
what are we going to credit? Okay, what are we going to credit?
Isn't it income?
Income? Not really. Anybody want to help her except Maggie? Gabriel? Angel is back. Isn't it interest income? Don't you say interest income or interest earned? It's not income per se. Okay.
Okay.
People, you're struggling still with this, or you just don't feel like answering, or are you struggling? Let me know. Let me just refresh my screen. Is my screen frozen?
Yes, it is.
People, I can't help you if you don't talk to me. Tell me what is your challenge right now? Because within a week's time you are writing exams. And I don't know what the problem is if you're not understanding it, you're not participating, or if you just don't like to participate, or what is the problem? Alison, are you struggling? Did you struggle with this section now?
The only mistake I made, Aziza, was on day 7, where I switched to 2, and also, yeah, basically 1, with the interest part.
Okay,
All that.
that's where you struggle. Okay, Gabriel, where are you struggling? Or you're not struggling? Gabriel? Okay, Gabriel doesn't. Angel, okay, Angel logged off. MK, where are you struggling? Iressa, where are you struggling?
With the
People, you
VAT,
still struggling.
with the VAT, I must admit, I'm not sure about the input and the output VAT, but I think I've just realized something. When you sell, then it's output VAT, or when stuff is going.
Okay.
When you're getting money in, then it's output VAT. When you taking money out, then it's input VAT. I don't know if that's right. That's where I'm struggling with a bit.
Okay. Amelia, where are you struggling?
Also with the example like number 31, the day 31, with that interest calculation.
Okay. Okay. Listen, if we're doing it in the class and you realize that you still have a problem, this is the last week that I'm available. This is the last week because I'm also gonna go on a break after this. But I've made myself available from 5 o'clock, from 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock, 4:30 basically, till 6 o'clock, till 6:30 for one-on-ones. So whatever specific problem you have, you can email me and we can go through things like that. But when you start on Monday, I want you to be so ready, exam ready already when we do this. And not the way you're doing it now because nobody is giving the answers. Okay, so let's do question number 3. Okay, let's do question number 3. I'll give you 2 minutes to have a look at it. And they want us here to do the subsidiary journals. So, and there's missing questions there. So Maggie explained to you people how to do it. So hopefully you all are so clued up now. I'm going to get a lot of people participating. So I want you first to fill in the statement on the account that we have there. And then we're going to do it in the subsidiary journals. So I'll give you 2 minutes. Okay, do you need more time to calculate the statement? Should I give you another 2 minutes to calculate the statement? Praat mense, praat. Irissa, do you need another 2 minutes to calculate the statement, or are you done?
No, just
Angel?
another 2 minutes, thanks.
Okay. Okay, anybody ready to go? To do the calculations?
For collection fees,
Yes.
it's 115,500 times 10% equals 11,550, but it's limited to 1,000.
Okay, so the collection fee is 1,000. Okay, thank you. Okay, the next person to calculate the share of allowance.
Zita, I've got the fees for receiving the instructions, which was the 9,900, plus the correspondence, which was 800, plus the
Sorry, can you start from the beginning quickly? I missed you there. What did you say it was?
I calculated the third of the fee from taking the fees for receiving instructions, the 9,900, plus the 800, plus the collection fee of 1,000, which was, and then I got the third of 3,900.
Okay, that's correct. Let me just write it out. Fee for receiving instruction was 9,900, and then the correspondence. Okay, was the 800, and then the collection fee was the 1,000. So you got an amount of 11,700.
Yes.
And then you took 11,700 divided by 3, and that's how you got your 3,900. That's correct. So calculate the electronic fund to yourself. Who's going to do that one? Electronic fund to yourself. What amount did you get there?
I'll go as if I got 105,350.
Okay, how did you get 105,350?
So it's 115,500 plus the 3,900 minus the 140550 and minus the 1,000, and I got 105,350.
Let's just see. So she took the 115,500, she added the 3,900, she minus the 14,050, and she minus the 1,000. So you had a typo error there, it's 104,350. Okay, just recalculate it quickly on a calculator.
Yes, it's 104,350, sorry.
Thank you. Okay, so now they're asking us to do complete the above transactions. A. Okay, B, they're asking us to record it in the subsidiary journals. Okay, so let's record it. I'll give you 2 minutes, and it's a Queenie attorneys. Okay, so let's record it there. Two minutes. Okay, let's go for the trust cash receipts journal. What are we going to record in our trust cash receipts journal?
We're going to record the 115,500 in our receipt.
Well, Maggie, how many people attended with you lot this morning?
Sorry, Aziz, I didn't count. We did not finish because it took some time, to do the trust creditors, to explain to them.
How many people attended?
I think somewhere more than 5, but I didn't count.
About 5 people, okay. Does everybody agree except Maggie? Maggie's not answering. Does everybody agree what Alison said here?
No, I don't agree. I'm wrong.
You don't agree with yourself anymore. Okay. Why are you wrong?
I said in your trust cash receipts journal, the 115,000 that should go, but it's not that one.
Now, which one?
It's question 3 is instructing attorney. So in your receipt, it's gonna be the 104,350.
Please, people, don't stop making that mistake. We are busy with what attorney are we busy here with? Instructed or instructing?
Instructing.
Okay, thank you. Next person, what goes in? Sorry, Mena, this must be receipts journal here. Sorry, I thought I'm typing trust cash receipts journal. So let's just change this here to receipts. Okay. What is going into my trust cash payments journal? I'll give you 1 minute to think about it. Okay, what goes into my trust cash payments journal? Gabriel, do you want to go? Anybody else wants to answer? Salo, will you please put your student number in the chat, please? Anybody else wants to answer what goes into my business, into my trust cash payments journal?
Aziza, I'm a bit confused with something and I might be very doof, but the question says here that the first attorney instructed Wiseman from the other attorney. So, but then the amount was paid. So how come it's how come he's the instructing attorney? Wasn't he instructed to do the work?
Let me just get the question out. If the query instructed Mr. Wiseman from whatever to act on his behalf. But look at here, if you look at the subsidiary journals that they gave you, where you see Coverong ES Conky versus Totsi. That will
Yes.
tell you that this is an instructing attorney. You understand?
No, I still don't.
Look at the answer sheet on page 10. Can you
Yes.
see? It says there Coverong Limited ES Conky versus Totsi. That will
Yes.
indicate to you that it's instructing. Okay, let me just read here further. The case could be served before the court. The party settle an amount of 115,000 rand by Totsi 2 ES. Okay, and Totsi immediately paid the amount into Coverong.
Okay.
So it will tell you that that is an instructing attorney. Because they're telling you record the relevant transactions in the books of equine attorneys, which makes that
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, so trust cash payments journal. Anybody wants to go? Anybody? Amelia, Gabriel, Ellison, Erissa, Trust Cash Payments Journal.
Won't that be the 115,500?
No, it will not be. We are busy with the instructing attorney, right? So the instructing attorney received 104,350. which you told me earlier.
Yes.
Somebody told me. Out of that 3,400, 3,900 is going to go to the business bank transfer. Am I right? So the balance is the 100,450, which will be the trust creditor, which will be Konki. Day 31. Can you see my screen?
No, it's frozen, Aziza.
Oh,
Okay, like we explained previously, the instructing attorney gets the 104,350. That's what the instructing attorney gets. He then has to do a business bank transfer to the instructed attorney, which was the 3,900. So in actual fact, he's only sitting with the 100,000, 450 with me. So what goes into my business bank transfer? Sorry, my business cash receipts journal. Are you people doing ledger accounts there? Are you people working with your ledger when you're giving it to me? Okay, what's going to go into my business bank? Business cash receipts journal. I said to you earlier that the 3,900 is going to go out of his bank account and is going to go into the business cash receipts journal. So therefore, the 3,900, which is the trust bank transfer, isn't it so? Not so? Yes, no, I don't believe you. Okay, I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes. You do the general trust journal for me. And this shouldn't take long. All right, so I want you to do the general trust journal. Okay, anybody want to go? Anybody want to go? General Trust Journal, should I give you a bit longer? Irisa, do you need an extra 2 minutes?
Yes, Aziza, but I think I'm working it out wrong, but let me see if I can get it right.
Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. Okay, Irisa, you ready? Do you want to go?
No, please let somebody else go.
Okay, Alison, do you want to go? Gabriel, you're very quiet nowadays. Alison, you want to take a try? Amelia, you want to take a try?
No, I'm confused.
Okay, we're going to use the 115,500 because the settlement amount received on behalf of ES Konki. Okay, we saw on the statement that 115,500 was collected. Right? I'm going to debit my trust creditor, which is wrong. I don't even know if I'm saying his name's right. And I'm going to credit the trust creditor, which was Konki. Right? And then they say expenses incurred by Kogerong Limited on behalf of ES is the 15,050 that we calculated. The fees for instruction, the correspondence, the expert witness, the medical records obtained, plus the collection fees. That is the 15,050. So we're going to debit Konki with that amount, right? To reverse it. Okay? And we're going to credit our trust creditor, which is Kogerong. Okay? 15,050. You see here I credited Konki, and now I'm going to debit Konki with the amounts for the fees of instruction and blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? I think your problem lies with your statements. You don't know how, you don't know how to analyze it. And you don't know which amounts to use. Okay, let's do the fees journal. I'll give you 2 minutes to calculate the fees journal. And beware the soul that gets this wrong.
Sorry, Aziza, is it 14050 or 15050?
15050.
Oh, okay.
It's plus
All
the
right.
1,000 rand collection fee.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Fees journal.
You're going to credit the fees journal with the 15050.
Do you people all agree with her? Or do you not agree with her? People, we are busy with the instructing attorney. So you are going to credit the 3,900 rand. You are getting confused what amounts to use. Okay. Next question is to see. Okay, so the transfer journal. Let's do the transfer journal. Give you 2 minutes to calculate the transfer journal. First, tell me what is going to happen in the transfer journal and why are we doing the transfer journal? Okay, anybody who can do that? The transfer journal, what's going to go into my transfer journal? Okay, anybody, what goes into my transfer journal? People, transfer journal is the amount that we're transferring of the trust check to the business bank account. Even the answer tells you there the amount of trust check to be deposited in the business bank account. So it's the 3,900. That's all we have to do. We're going to debit Kogeron, the trust creditor, and then we're going to credit the client, which is Kogeron. Okay. So now they're asking us to do post the entries in the subsidiary journals in B to the general ledger, client's account, and the trust creditors account. So let's begin. Hello. Hmm. Okay, let's begin. What's gonna go into my trust bank account?
Going to debit your trust bank
What?
with the 104,350,
Okay.
and then you're gonna credit your trust bank with the 3,900,
Okay.
and then you have a carry down value of 100,450.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna close off at this.
Okay. What is gonna happen in my trust creditors control account? Trust creditors control account. Alison.
You're going to credit your trust creditor control with the 104,350.
Mm-hmm. Yes. People, this is the mirror image. So the transfer is going to be the 3,900, right? Or if you put the client control here, or whatever you want to put there. Then the 100 and 450 goes in there. And basically my journal debits and my journal credits. So my journal debits was the 115,500 minus the 15,050, which gave me then the 135.50. 135.50. If you close it off, it is at 234,900. 234,900. Why is this taking you people so long? Getting worried. It's mirror images.
Aziza, do you mind sharing your screen? Please, something has gone wrong there.
I want you also not to depend on the screen so much also. You need to not stop watching the numbers on the screen so much and visualize the answers. Okay. Screen share now.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So there's my trust creditors control, the opposites. Let's do the client control. Remember whose books we're dealing with now. What am I going to record in my client controls books? I'll give you 2 minutes to think about it. You can just raise your hand if you got an answer, and then I know when to. Client control, people. Anybody got an answer?
We're gonna credit the 3,900.
Thank you, Alison. The 3,900 and the contra account is going to be the trust creditor transfer. Okay, which was called wrong. What are we going to debit in my client control account? The fees.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you 2 minutes to think about the fees account. What is going to go into my fees account? Somebody other than Alison?
You're going to credit the fees account with the 3,900 from the client control account.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Maggie, do you want to do the client's ledger and the trust creditors ledger for us, if you don't mind. Is Maggie with us? Maggie, you with us? Maggie?
Yes, coming.
Oh, okay. Do you want to do the client's ledger and the trust creditors ledger for us?
Oh, okay, the page 12, right? Okay. For the client's ledger, we are mentioned about the instructed attorney. So like we said, there is only one claim. There is only one business claim. So basically the very easy secret is just copy from the claims control account. So look at the claims control account you already did at the left side. Just copy it. So debit side will be the fees, 3,900, and the credit side will be the 3,900. And then we go to the trust creditors ledger. We first will look at the instructed attorney. So, like I explained, in another session, you must remember trust creditors are liability account. Liability account means I own something. I have obligation to finish something. So if you look at the instructed attorney, but remember here, we are talking about the instructed attorney to instructing attorney, right? So what is the obligation, they has to, fulfill? For the instructed attorney, he owes the instructing attorney the total fee he's supposed to collect. That is 115,500. That is the obligation he has to fulfill. So that part should put into the debit side because he owes, I talk about the instructed attorney, owes instructing attorney the fees because he got the trust assignment from the instructing attorney. So he's supposed to finish the obligation. That obligation at the debit side will be 115,500. And out of that, remember he has paid the fee, 3,900 fees, to the instructing attorney. So that 3,900 should also debit. You will get, at the debit side. And at the credit side, that is basically the fulfillment, okay, how he fulfill, the obligation. So what he has paid back to the instructing attorney, he paid 104,350. That is the money actually he EFT to the instructing attorney. So 104,350, it will be showing in the credit side. Okay. And then also remember for the whole transaction, he has, he has also did, all the fees. So that is the 1/3 fee he paid, to the instructing attorney. 2/3 fees the instructed attorney keep, with him, plus the fees paid, to the third party. That add up all together will be 15,050. So that will be also showing at the credit side.
Okay.
you will tally up with 11. You will tally up with 119,400 for both sides.
Okay.
Then we go to the claim. Under claim, we're also looking at the instructing obligation to the claim. So for the instructing attorney, to the claim, what he is supposed to fulfill? The obligation is the total fees, because when he got the task from the claim, he's supposed to give back that 115,500 rand. He's supposed to give back, to the claim. So that is total obligation you put at the credit side. But actually, remember how much he's getting. Out of that, we talk about in terms of the claim. He give the job to the attorney to do total 115,500. But he getting the money at a cost. So the cost he has to pay. That will be debit, from the total, obligation, the instructing attorney to fulfill. So that is the total 15,050. And then there will be a carry down 1,450. That is basically the money he finally got, from the instructing.
Okay, thanks, Maggie. Can you see there the 104.50? It's the same 104.50 that we had here. It's the same 104.50 that we calculated here. Ach nee, man. Can you see? I'm just color coding it for you. Can you still see my screen? Okay. So if you still got a problem with the transfers and correspondence, you may contact me. Okay, let's do question 4. I'll give you 2 minutes. Let's see what question 4 wants. Okay. Question 4 is patina attorneys. Trust cash receipts journal. I want you to do the trust cash receipt. We're going to do it together. I'll just give you 2 minutes. And then we can discuss it.
Aziza, can I ask for a 5-minute comfort break, please? We've been on since 9 o'clock. Just 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll give everybody a 5 minutes break quickly.
Thank you.
Okay, are we back? Irissa, are you back? Gabriel, Amelia, Silo, Alison, are you back?
I'm back. Yes, Avita.
Okay, let's begin with question 4. Right, so what goes into my trust cash receipts journal?
On day 2, the 100,000.
Okay. From who is that?
Mrs. Brett. Mrs. Brett.
That's creditor, and it was in connection with the transfer of property. Okay. Next, anything else that must go in?
Day 29.
On day 29,
Mm-hmm.
the 54,000.
Okay. And
On
that was
day, that was from Capital Bank.
section 86.4. Okay. Anything else?
Day 31,
Mm-hmm.
2,900.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Third is the 62,900. Day 31.
Okay, the 60,000 as well. Okay, 62,900. All right, thanks. Okay. What goes into the trust cash payments journal?
On day 1, it's 30,000.
Yes.
On day 2,
That's 100,000.
On day 2, what goes into day 2?
That's 100,000.
100,000.
Sorry, you're saying something, Gabriel? Okay, and that was a section 86.4 for Brits. And what goes in day 3?
It's
60,000.
60,000.
Okay. And what is that? What section was that?
80.3.
Thank you, Gabriel. And that was for CKB Bank. All right.
Yes.
What goes into my trust journal? What am I going to debit? What am I going to credit?
The 2,900. I'm gonna debit and credit.
Okay, what am I going to credit?
$2,900.
Debit the
Okay, I'm going to credit my legal fidelity, legal practitioners fidelity fund, and I'm going to debit my
interest account.
86.3 yes. Investment account at CKB Bank. Okay, what else are we going to do?
We're gonna credit 3,008 to George.
I'm going to credit it, you say. 3,800 to the trust creditor, which was George. Yes, you're correct. Gabriel, what else? Anything else?
Credit to the 200 to the legal fidelity fund.
Okay. And what am I going to debit?
The debit to
Section
the
83.
Section, yeah,
83.
Yeah, the full 4,000.
Investment. Yes. 4,000. Thank you. Okay. Let's look at question 5. And then it's the end of us. Okay. Question 5. I want you to calculate A for me. Is my screen still working, or does anybody want to see the screen? I'll just reshare it so that you got the answer. Okay, so there's the answers. Okay. I'll give you 2 minutes to calculate question 5. A, only A. Put your hand up if you have the answer. Anybody you winning? Iressa, do you have something? We actually never finished that. We forgot to do the section 7, the section 86.4 accounts. Nobody told me, but we can do it later on the T accounts. Do you need another 2 minutes or so to do a? Alison? Iressa?
That is 2 minutes, please.
Angel? Okay. My definition of 2 minutes is not according to the world time map.
Confusing.
Okay, anybody want to go with the first one, or are you struggling? Gabriel, you want to go? Tell me what you people came up with. Iressa, you want to start? You're struggling. So let's do A together. I'm not going to type it out because I want you to listen to me. So they're asking us, what will the maximum amount be that can be transferred from the trust bank to the business account to ensure that no deficit will arise? The balance of the bank account, therefore, before the transfer is 48,000. So Holmes had 22,000 credit on his trust creditors ledger. In the client ledger, he had no. How much would you transfer?
Nil.
You're saying, Gabriel?
0.
0. Why 0? Because there is nothing to transfer from the client's ledger. No. So he doesn't owe anything. Nothing.
Yes.
Okay. Maddock attorneys. How much are we going to transfer to Maddock attorneys?
He's got a debit of 36,800, but the credit that he has is 29,800.
Mm-hmm.
And in my calculation, I thought that we could only transfer 26,000.
You mean 29,000?
No, 26.
Why 26,000? For Maddock. We're talking about Maddock now.
Yes.
Now, why 26,000?
When I did my calculations, I saw that there is 48,600.
Oh, I see.
Even though he's got a credit of 29,800, if we transfer the entire 29,800, it's gonna eat on other people's credit. Because
no, we are busy with with Maddock attorneys books or whatever. So other people is not coming into play here. His trust creditors ledger was 29,800. So we can transfer the 29,800 because the client's ledger is sitting at 36,000. So we may transfer it. Okay.
The reason I didn't do that was that I first looked at how much credit there is for all the creditors, and I found that if I look,
You got, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Gabriel, then just hold on. Gabriel, just hold on. Hold on with your answer because what you are giving me is the final answer. Okay. I see you might be right. Okay. So just hold on, Gabriel. Santana attorneys. What is going to be transferred by Santana attorneys and why?
It's 0 because he's got no credit, but he's got a debit.
Yes.
400.
Yes. Legal wise?
Legal wise has got a debit of 13,200 and 0 credit.
You mean 3,200?
No. In the client's ledger, he's got a 10,000 debit.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes. And he's got in the trust creditors ledger, he's got a 3,200. So that makes 13,200. He's got no credit to transfer that can be transferred into the business bank.
So we're going to have to minus that amount because it's a transfer from the business to trust, the 3,200. Okay. So
Okay.
did you get a final answer of 26,600?
Yes.
That's it. That's your answer. Okay. Does everybody understand what we spoke about now? Or do you want Gabriel to re-explain it?
Yes, please.
Okay, Gabriel, do you mind re-explaining how you got to the 26,600?
I first looked at the credits that are there. So there's only 2 credits, which is 22,000 for homes and 29,800, and they both make 51,800. But in our balance at the bank, we've got 48,600. So we can't transfer more than we have. But the person who actually owes here, whom we first need to consider, is Medoc. Medoc has got a credit. So what I did, I only thought of him and said, I need to transfer. I looked at his debit and his credit. I then minused the credit from the debit that he has, and I got 7,000 that could be left as his debit after the transfer, if I have to transfer the 29,800. But then I realized that if I transfer that, I must take into consideration the 48,600. 48,600, I think there is money that has already been debited for legal wise, 3,200. So that makes me to be limited to 26,000 for Medoc.
Okay. Why you keep on saying for Medoc? You mean for Tunisian attorneys?
Yes, sorry.
That's why I couldn't understand what you're saying. I think you got it wrong, like the names. Okay, so legal-wise, we can transfer minus 3,200. So then we can transfer the 26,600. Okay, I want you to calculate B. He gave us the whole broader aspect of it, so I need you to calculate B for me quickly. And just put up your hand when you're done. I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes for this. Okay, anybody wants to go with this one? What are we transferring from my trust creditor to the client's ledger? Okay. Medoc attorneys. Gabriel. If you look at Medoc attorneys, anybody? Gabriel. Please look at Medoc. Gabriel, you want to talk to me? You want to off? Okay, so in the trust creditor, okay, there's going to be a null balance, right? But in my client's ledger, how much is going to be left?
40,600.
No, for Medoc. It's the 7,000. The 36 minus the 29. You're going to have a 7,000 transfer. Legal wise, what are we going to transfer by legal wise? In the trust creditors ledger, legal wise, no. But in the client's ledger, Gabriel, how much are we going to transfer? Come, Gabriel, you told me that earlier.
10,000.
Plus the
3,000.
2 debits, 13,200. Righto. Santana, how much in the trust creditors ledger?
0.
Yeah, Bo. And how much in the client's ledger?
8,400.
Thank you. Holmes?
Zero.
Holmes? Maggie, what do you say? How much are we going to transfer by Holmes?
0.
Trust creditors ledger? Eraser? Allison? Anybody? How much are we going to transfer here? How much is going to be in the trust creditors ledger?
Zero.
And in the trust, there's going to be 0 in the client's ledger. How much is going to be in the trust creditors ledger?
22,000.
22,000.
Yes. Okay. So here you're going to have your 22,000, and on the client's ledger, you're going to have 28,600. Can you see my screen? Let me just refresh it anyway.
Not good.
Okay. Righty. Now I need you to calculate C. C says to us, reconcile the trust creditor's control with the trust bank account. I'll give you 2 minutes to reconcile the two. Okay, who wants to go for C? Gabriel, you want to go for C? Gabriel. Alison, you want to go for C? What's going to happen in my trust bank account? Come on, people. Alison, Irissa, anybody? Amelia, Silo? In my trust bank, we have 48,600. You minus your net amount of the 26,600. I'm going to get 22,000. My corresponding entry is going to be on my trust creditors ledger will be how much? How much will my corresponding entry be on my trust creditors ledger? 22,000. It's in a mirror image. So what my balances on my bank trust bank account is 22,000 debit. The credit is going to be 22,000. Am I right or am I wrong? You don't feel like talking to me. Okay.
Can you start that all over, please?
Must I say it all over again? My
Please.
trust bank at the 48,600. You agree with me? The net amount that we transferred from trust to business was the 26,600.
Yes.
So we have a balance of 22,000 in my trust bank account,
Yes.
which is a debit balance. And my corresponding entry would be credit my trust creditors control account. Am I right?
Okay.
Okay. So now we've finished all the